any other way to get that.
Dreaming does not cost you the job. You can dream about it without having to lose the job.
Oh, for that one, because of the encouragement given to me by Professor Isari, I think one day that dream will come to pass.
Okay. It's not for my big brother, actually. Okay. I running the mic. It's really, I need good taste of voice. Yes, sir. What do you do? What do you do? How old are you? And stuff. Teacher. Okay. So give. Yeah. Teacher. Okay.
Yes.
Are you part of Mark's business?
Yes.
Part time.
Yes.
How much have you ever earned so far?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. How long have you been in the business?
4 years.
You've not earned anything?
No.
It means you have not helped anybody?
We can put it that way, yes. Let me accept that.
So why are you still coming?
I know that whatever the setbacks, one day I will overcome. And I'm that kind of person. I don't easily give up.
Okay, great. You married?
No.
Not yet?
No.
How old are you?
47 now. August, I'll be 48.
48, okay. Children yet?
No.
Ever get married? No.
Maybe.
Maybe not?
Yeah.
So, what are you looking out to for this business? I mean, like, we wake up in the morning, think about this business coming out, event. What is your expectation?
In fact, like I asked, I seriously want
recording stopped.
Life.
Recording in progress.
But not just for myself, so I can also help people.
Okay.
I've had that situation. Sometimes even with my.
How does this, please? This it's not working, right? Can you speak up? Have you ever fought someone before, like fight? Have you ever argued with anyone? Argued? Please talk to me. Yes.
Yeah. You got I help you.
How much you earn in a month?
It comes down to.
Sorry, please. If you just don't know what you're talking about, come to me. Okay.
Yeah, and after you do your monthly auto ship, it just comes down to a little above 1,000.
Auto ship. Auto ship. Okay, you auto ship from your salary, not from.
Yes, at the moment.
Oh, okay. Do you take the supplements?
Yes, I do.
Which one?
Variety. I don't take one. As at now, I'm taking Max 1.
Okay.
And then 357.
Oh, you don't want the diabetes?
No, not yet.
Okay. All right, great. So, so the job you earn 1,009. How long do you get involved in it? How many times in a day? How many times in a week? What's the input into the job that gives 1,009? What do you go to work every day? Every day. That for a whole month. How much is 1,009 in dollars? Eh? Dollars. Oh, I don't understand. That's $50. Okay. So that's $50, right? Dollars. Wait. A month. How? I don't understand. That's you have a stake in the company? Okay, the company. Okay. So when I open to stop, be careful to help. Yes, you're helping them. You're helping the people. You're helping those people, right? You. How? Hmm. Okay. Which one? Most extra. Which one? Okay.
Hello.
How old are you? 40, 44? Okay, great. Yes. How old are you? Some question. How old are you? Are you a max? Are you doing the max business? You're not a max. That's what I'm saying. Are you doing the max business? I mean, okay. For how long now? Okay. Okay. So how much have you earned so far? Some 100 cities. So that's for 5 years. You lose what you have. What you never had it. If you had it, you would not lose them. You know where they are. So you need the downline to make money. And the downline needs you for what? So were you impacting on them? In what time is your hand? Just come in, come in. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You're on one of his legs. Okay. Okay. I get. I'm just doing some sizing. Yeah. Right. Write it down. Life does not reward you according to the abundance of God. It wants according to the size of your brain. Life does not reward you according to the abundance on earth. Life does not reward you according to the abundance of the infinite presence of God's resources. You're not rewarded based on the quantity and the quality of water and resources and minerals and oil and you're not rewarded by that. It's all available to all man, but you're rewarded according to the size of your thinking. So what is present in your life or what's available? Are you listening to me? Don't be listening to me. I've been with me for 100 years now. You're supposed to already know. I've said this in millions another ways. Life does not reward you according to the availability of the infinite resources on earth. Life rewards you according to the size of your imagination and thinking. It is your thinking size that makes what's available present in your life. It may be available but not present in your life. Available means just let me help you guys. Nobody's take a picture. I need to take a picture of this class. By the time I'm done with you in 3 months, 90% of you will not be in my life again. Occupied, visible, obtainable, present. Okay. So, yeah. So I get it. I get your. I'm trying to figure out something. Yes. So sorry. So it's 7 years, right? 5 years, right? 5 years. Okay. So you've only made like 600 pounds. How much in dollars? Divided by 7 points. $100. Okay. Well, what else do you do to make money? Why is it bad? It's not bad. How? So why are you still there? By who? So why not get something else to do by now? So why do you call what is coming to you and it's been sustaining you for some reason bad and you're still there? But that is a wonderful place to be because that is all you have. Means you're ungrateful for what you have. I'm just asking him, I'm just say it's bad, but just sit there. And last time I checked, from what you're saying, it's pretty much what is giving you the bread you're having to eat, transportation. Yeah. No, I'm just making a conversation. Just yeah. So, strike. Like by who? Of your protest. Write this down. Poor people protest. Rich people adjust their mind, habit, philosophy to rise above what has been set that doesn't suit the capacity to grow. Who understood it? The point is, why do you protest? Why? Like sectors like what? Mhm. So why is what they're taking more? Is how is that affecting what you're taking? Level I get. Sectors, right? Okay. For everybody. So the protest was the equality. Okay, but are they rich people? Those other people are taking more. Are they rich people? So what does the word? Yes, no, I agree. I agree. So let's look at the word rich. Do you have internet? Let's look at the word rich. So I'm suspending my subject today so I can take care of some things. I was going to teach you how to build foundation for building, for making a lot of dollars, money in network marketing. But I need to do house cleaning now. Okay, so rich. So we say that they're rich, right? Are there people that are collecting more? He was making like 250, right? What's yours? You $100. He wanted to say something. Him $100. Yes. 2,500. How old are you? You have children? So you see that something like that? School. Okay. What does your wife do? Lecture. Okay, like, she gets more. She spends more than you. Like how much? Okay, that's about. Yes. You. How old are you? 37. You married? How many kids? What's your main job? What do you do? A bank? What bank is that? UBA. Okay. How much you earn a month? 1,000. 9,000 cities. 10,000 cities. That's about how much in dollars? Dollars. Okay. How about your wife? Health. She earns like how much? Okay. So so max is like 6 months ago. Why? What's that? Yeah. Sir, how are you? Are you aware of this training? When did you get to know about today's session? Today. Yesterday. What did you do? State company. Steel company. I said, okay. How old are you? 53. Kids? How much you earn in a month? That's, was that what you were earning? How long have you been working in that company? In 3 years. So which means you are earning lesser than that? Yes. You're a graduate? Not a graduate. Okay. So are you in math? Are you doing the math business? This when? 2018. Just part time. So why is it there? I mean, if it's not worth your time, why do it at all? Why? How much have you earned from the business? Nah, it's not true. It doesn't. All this is too much wahala. The only thing it takes to do that business is finish. Influence. Everything else, walk around it. Make calls without influence. Not gonna work. What's influence? You can tell me. What is influence? Right? This influence. What does influence mean? What does influence mean? Yeah, yes. Okay. Go ahead. If we want to try anybody else? Influence. What does influence mean? No. Influence. You can do explore your phone or Google. Just try. Check. You have your dictionary or something. Very quick. Okay, watch this. Look on screen. The capacity to have an effect on the character, development, and behavior of someone or something. The power to shape policy and show favorable treatment from someone, especially through status control. A person or thing with the capacity to have effect on character development on someone or something. That's what it is. So phone calls without influence will not lead to outcome. Why do I feel that some people are looking for my trouble? Madam, come forward. Why do I feel that? Okay. I want your mind here. She's taking care of it. Please clap for her. She's not taking Dr. K.O.A. He's not taking care of me like she's taking care of me because a man's stomach is with his heart. Okay, that's me. Okay. So this is it. Did you get it, sir? Just study this. This is it. This is it. Phone calls, but this not gonna work. Okay. So which means okay, let's not go there. Yes. So why are you still doing the business? But it's 5 years now. Anything to do for 4 years? What is how many number of years to graduate in accounting in Ghana? years. Law, 6 years. Engineering, 4 years. Economics, 4 years is enough to graduate from anything now. You have been doing this for 4 years. Eh? Okay. Yes, ma'am. How are you? Okay. What's your name? How much do you earn in a month? Okay. That's 800. Okay. What job do you do? Teacher. Okay. Are you doing mass business? How long? Wait, how much have you earned from? How much have you earned from mass business since 4 years? Huh? They stopped paying you. Max must be wicked. So they just stopped paying you. They didn't pay you any money again. Let's go and protest. Why didn't you protest? Oh. So what should you do to them now? To the downline, they are the reason why they're not paying you. Are you not angry with them? Are you still doing your auto shoot? Since when? You're still doing your auto shoot. So why are you still in the business if you're not earning money? Praise the Lord. I want all of you to quit the business. That's my recommendation. What I said? I want you to quit. I mean, I want to encourage you to waste your time on something that does not reward you. Especially when it's not interesting enough for you to put your time doing it. How old are you? Yes. Kids? Husband still earning money? Still married? Not quite. Not quite. Okay. So your kids are all grown? HSH. What's that? Nice. Who's bears the financial responsibility for this kid? How would I take kids? 19% is he earning money now? Why? It's 19. Why is not earning money? He's 19. He's 19. Why? He schools 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What can he do as a skillful person? Graphics, copywriting. Is there anything he can do as a person, like skills? Skill. So, okay, he wants to finish and the government will employ him. Oh, I see. Right, government is. What? I stop here, you guys done something already? Write this down. Wealth creation. Wealth creation is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's not what you do because you go to work. It's what you do when you're sitting in the house. Every single piece of your life affects how you create wealth and become rich. So if the fundamentals, the culture, the family orientation wrong based on wealth, if your family setting is not about being productive as a human being from age of 8, 9, 10, and 11, you're not going for holiday, school, holiday work, you're not cleaning the house, washing the car to get paid, you're not supportive at the age of 9, 10, 11, like part of what you do to earn allowances, then, and you're waiting to finish and go, and then go to another human being to decide your life. It's tough. So you can see why the maths business seems to be working. And like every other thing else. Yeah. Okay. Sir, how are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? 52. Married with children? Okay, how many kids? 2. Okay. How old are they? 7 years. Okay. Are you what do you do to earn money? An account officer. Okay, in a bank. Where? Where? Shopping mall. So are you in math? Are you in math business? Who recruited into the business? Who has died in the business? So how much have you earned in the business so far? Or you paid money to join the business. Right, so honestly, I don't have, you guys are awesome people. We all in Africa go through the same thing. My role here in Ghana is to help to change the rest of your life. Would you like to work with me? My role in Ghana is to help to redirect, write it down, to redesign, to reconstruct, redesign. Why? You already have a design that is not working based on your desires. You want to be wealthier, richer, you know, and you want to redesign your, yes, just take it, don't worry, just turn your phone on silence, it's fine. Okay. So redesign, type the word design on the screen. Let's see what design means. Design have different components that makes a design a good design. Okay. A plan or drawing produced, watch, to show the look and function or what is the building, government, or the object before it. Design is a plan. Finish it. Drawing produced to show what? Number 1, look. Number 2, function. 2 things about design. Structure, look, and function. Write it down. Function, look, and structure. So what makes a design a beautiful design is not just the look, it's the functionality. It's the functionality, the workings. Like, are you okay? Did you sleep last night? Did you sleep last night? So, how many are Christians? Is there a place in the Bible that says that Jesus is the chief architect of our life? Huh? Architect. He said, that's what the Bible said. That. You can remember that? Huh? Cornerstone. No, not finance. Architect. Big architect. The chief architect. That's not like chief architect. Just like that. The architect. Check architect. How do you spell architect? A-R-C-H-I. Just put architect in the Bible or something. So you design a life, you draw a plan, right? Put the process, okay? These two things, the plan and the process, is what shapes the life you experience, right? Yeah. The plan you have, which is a series of activities, and how you go about the plan determines the life you're going to have. So if you don't design your life, if you don't plan your life, so you'll fit into someone else's plan. So you're fitted into the government plan, and you're complaining. I mean, you're not complaining, so to say, you're not complaining. I'm just saying, the only way you can actually alter that is that you are the planner. If you're not the one making the decision at the top, that's the only thing you can do is protest. And I've never seen where protest leads to riches. Protest never leads to riches. Because you don't control the movement function. They can recognize your protest, the United committee to discuss it. And after that discussion, they get another committee to discuss another committee. And after 4 years, before you can realize the committee, you're already out of the system. And then your children come on and say, my father was complaining last 3 years. So protest will not help you. But you need to learn how to design the life. And your life is an expression of your mind. Your mind, which is the essence from which you become aware of things. Your mind is a consciousness you have. Your mind is the means through which you are aware of yourself. Your mind is the means through which you are aware of yourself. Without your mind, you wouldn't know you're suffering. Without your mind, you wouldn't know you're succeeding. So whatever happens to your mind shows up in your life. And the brain, write this down, is a very lazy thing. It doesn't think by itself. It requires the willpower to think. So the brain by itself cannot do anything for you. The brain cannot shape your life. It is you that will use your willpower. The willpower is the ability of your mind to force your thoughts, to force your mind to think. The ability of your mind to force your brain to think. That's the willpower. So that's why if you see the dog, they don't have any invention because they don't have power. The lion is still naked in the bush with all the power the lion has, right? He's still naked in the bush. Lion is still naked in the bush. But the human person can choose a life. He can consciously say, this is the life I want. A lion cannot do that. That singular function of awareness, that you can choose a life and then design a process and activity. And when you do those activities according to the plan you have, your life will experience that activities. Jonathan. Okay, yes. Oh, thank you, sir. We go to verse 9. Okay, go to verse 8. Go to verse 7. Okay, go to verse 6. Okay, yes, stop here. So you can see, let's read together, everybody. By faith, stop. By what? So write the word faith. This is what you need to succeed in life, with or without marks. Marks is only a tool you're supposed to use to exercise your mind and put your thoughts and your influence in people's life. Marks pays you. So by faith, Okay? Let's read it now. By faith, Noah, being warned of God, of things not seen as yet. Hold on. So something God told him, he has not seen it physically, there's no physical evidence, but moved with fear, prepared, and what? Ark is a physical object. So it means he designed and built an ark to satisfy a picture in the mind to the saving of his house, by which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. First of all, before you move out of this place, of course, you know God told Noah that's going to destroy the earth with water, right? So he said that water is coming. There's going to be flood. God told there's going to be flood. So he told him, I want you to build an ark, which means I want you to plan to build a platform. By the time he told faith, Noah that thing, nobody has ever built an ark. So he believed the concept of ark without actually seeing a physical ark. And in Genesis, God gave him the specifications. Remember the story of Noah? Remember the story of, are you Christians? You remember the story of Noah? Where God gave him to build an ark with 3 decks. And at that time, there was nobody ever built an ark. So which means Noah, by reason of his mind, had to begin to draw something, right? And put numbers, and calculate dimensions, right? In anticipation of an impending danger, right? So by faith means that he had to believe that he had the capacity to build something that can nullify the effect of the danger. So you guys are not following what I'm saying. When he built the ark, was there danger at the time? But he had the capacity of mind. So that's why wisdom is knowing what is obvious when it is still a secret. Knowing that you're going to be older, 70, 80, that you won't have this strength. At that point in time, you're older, life becomes more expensive because you need more money to take care of yourself. Is that correct? So since you already know that life is going to be more difficult when you're older, what are you doing? What are you supposed to do now? You're supposed to build an ark. By what? Faith. Faith is not what you used to build it to. Faith is what you used to see that there's going to be danger. Okay? So verse 7 says, verse 8 says, by faith again, when he was called to go out into a place which he should, after receiving an inheritance, obeyed, and he went out not knowing where to go. Verse 9, second again. By faith, he journeyed into the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, and the heir with him of the same promise. Verse 10 is where I'm going. Verse 10, right? For he was waiting how? Expectantly and confidently. By what? Faith, right? Looking forward to the city, which has fixed and firm foundation, whose act means what? What is it? Best. Good. What does that mean? Chief. Tech. That what that means? Design. Designer and builder. So what are the attributes of God? He's a designer. He's a builder. What's the attribute? What's the attribute? What is your attribute? You are a designer and a builder. Why? You are made in the image and according. So how many of you are designing your life for which you're going to build? How many of you are writing some things? I'm going to be able to help 15 people become more successful, if I help 15 people become more successful, I'm going to teach them the principles of 1, 2, 3, 4. And first of all, I'm going to try to do something and understand how the thing works. Once I understand it, I'm going to leverage on people's brain. I will teach 15 people what I've learned. So instead of working 15 times, I only work one time teaching 15 people. So at each time 15 of them does something, I get paid 15 times. You guys are not following what I'm saying. How would I be saying, I'm going to be an architect and a builder. I'm going to learn a particular skill. I'm going to learn something. And when I learned it for 2 years, that's me learning it. And I'm going to earn 1,000 CD from that thing I've learned. And I'm going to take another 2 years to teach 15 people the same thing I've learned. So after 2 years, 15 people have to do the same thing I'm doing, and I get it 15 times. So you earn a living from what you do. You become rich by what people do for you. You earn a living by what you can do. If you have to physically go somewhere, do something.
Hello. I'm meeting us. I just go my bar. Oh, that's important. Look, whoever me a meeting. What's that link there? Platform. I may only physical young. I mean, it would be a young, I may all elevate brainstorming. I reconstruct, I'm working that end. Question, all I'm working on, I don't get on it. I can't find, but I do it. I mean, and the revenue, you have here, you have a for me, when I was like, I can't know, I may let you. Many are very good. I'm only a person of behind. It's good question. Okay. Link here, private link here, for them. Link here, Onami link here, platform. Okay, good. Okay, bye. Bye.
Condition. Even if you don't agree with me, you put it to somebody else's design. Think about it. How many of you would like to design your life and then take responsibility to build that life? Right? So the danger is that even if you say no, you must fit into somebody else's design. So there's consequences for either way. If you say what I'm saying, if you do it, there's a consequence. If you don't, there's a consequence. So say, okay, I'm not gonna fit my job now. I'd rather stay with the design I already have. It's not working. Okay. So if you're sitting down here and you're not in government, raise your hand. You're not a politician. So let me show you 4 ways you can become a very wealthy man. Number 1, 4 ways. Anyone arrive, check whether you're there. You're born into wealth. If you're not born into a wealthy family, just say not available. And right, say not available. You're not born. If you're not born into wealth, like you're born into Kuko, what's his name? The president. And not Kuko. If you're not his child, right? That you're not born into wealth. That's number 1. Number 2, right? how to get rich quick. You're born into it. Number two, marriage. How many of you are married to a very rich man, a very rich woman? Like, you know, you married the Queen of England, but no, they're not available. Huh? Uh-huh. So we give a chance for you now. So you can say just say potential. I'm telling you, the third one, in Africa, they think politics will make you rich. No, people are dying like that. People are rich are that's if you see what it takes, the number of fights there. You see what goes on there in that place. What's the population of Ghana? 30 million. 30 million. Okay. Okay. How many politicians? The politicians that are rich are few numbers. Oh yeah, the number is too. So you are just in that. Okay, like in Nigeria, we have 212, right? They form less than 1% of the economy, and they control 90% of the money the country makes. So for you to get there, you don't know how many people have died. So unless you want to go through politics as a means to get money, the chance you might not see by the time you get there. So I'm not even going to consider that. Let's consider the good part. Number one, no, Ivy League schools. Columbia, Stanford. Yes. So I'm going to from Stanford University, Harvard University, MIT, Columbus, say not available. Ivy League. That's these universities. Let me say, once you finish from Stanford, investors, people on their own will come and give you money and say, go and travel around the world. Anything you find doing will sponsor it. That's how powerful most of those. By the time you graduate from most of those schools, right, they already believe that the kind of discipline you have gone through, that's what they call vulture funds in the US. Vulture funds are money that some professionals have put together to give the bright young entrepreneurs to go and try to find what they can do. That money is not accounted for. They can give you $100,000 and say, just travel around the world. Anything you decided to do as a business idea, come back, we'll fund it for you. But we'll not get to a certain stage in that because you've already gone through a process that we know that whatever you put your hands on will work. So you didn't go to that one. One of the most available for you to break that jinx is mentorship. This doesn't require a lot of money. It requires you to be teachable and coachable. This is it. This is what's available to every person out there. You know my opinion? There are so many mentors. There are not enough mentees. Because many people are not teachable. I'll say it again. I'll say it again. There are many. But they're not so much of teachable people. There are a lot of people, but only few are teachable. If there are so many teachable people, I should be in Ghana by now because there's some people in Nigeria. Nigeria is more in number, right? What am I doing in Ghana? To find people like Dr. KOA is very rare.
True.
The condition for mentorship, for a mentor to get a mentee, is teachability and coachability. Coachable and teachable. You understand over? Who has ATP here? That ATP? I take ATP and drink. So if you don't have this, right? You don't have this one. You don't have Ivy League school. You have lost a lot of other chances that you're supposed to have. This is what is available for you. Thank God it's not here. I can do anything for him. It's not here. I can do anything. Why? Because a mentor is someone that has a proven result, that has wealth of knowledge that is duplicatable, that has a wealth of knowledge that is replicatable. If someone has knowledge that cannot, then it cannot be a mentor. A mentor is someone that has knowledge about what has worked in his life, for which he can transfer to someone else. If someone has done something well and he does not understand what worked, he can't be a mentor. So the relationship between a mentor and a mentee is a transfer of knowledge that works. So the confidence I have, and how many of you know that this trip I'm coming, I'm not getting paid for it? How many of you are aware? There's no money coming to me in my pocket, like but you work, we're bringing him to come. How many of you are aware of that? Okay, what's my confidence of coming then? Who can come? No, because I know how to work the magic. The confidence of my coming is that my knowledge works. Make sense? Why would I come to a place and I'm not gonna get paid? Why would I come? Because I know how to work out my payment. I know how to get the results that bring the outcome. And look at this. Listen to this. Wealth creation is guided by laws. It's scientific. It is proven. It is not a gamble. Wealth creation is guided. It's a scientific process that anyone that understands it can repeat it anytime. So the confidence I come in to Ghana is because I know how to create the wealth. So I have someone who is not teachable and coachable. So I don't need his money. I need his mind to transfer what I know for him to convert into a process that rewards him and he become an evidence of my knowledge, for which the state and the country will find a way to pay me back. It's not making sense.
Yeah, it does.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
No, it's not making sense. It's not making sense. It's not making sense.
It does.
It's not making sense. It's not making sense. Now, why would I come? Because people say, oh, we so good. Oh, we're going to get 1 billion. Yes, I'm going to get 1 billion. Why?
In the process.
One of the laws of the earth, the law of exchange. Value cannot leave and not return back to the source. Can we take it again? Value cannot leave a particular, you cannot produce something valuable to earth and be denied of the corresponding value back. Why? Nature abhors vacuum. Value will always return to the source of value.
Yes.
Now, in other words, once value is produced, it cannot be destroyed. It must be consumed and be paid for. So I came not because of OKOA. I came because he's teachable. Because he's not the only person I met in Ghana. How many of you are aware that pay get paid about 15? I mean, you guys came together as a people. You paid some money, right? And he paid the highest. And he's more committed. He's always looking forward to learning. He's always putting. So in my mind, until he's blessed beyond what he paid for, I would not rest. Because his result will validate my wisdom. And once Dr. K becomes an expression of my wisdom, whatever made Dr. K become more successful will trace me back to the origin of that and bring it up. It may not be from him. So anyone you want to listen to, be part of, that does not have the mechanics and the formula for which to produce a result, it cannot be a mentor. I'm sorry. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Okay. Who can explain to me what I'm saying? Who can explain? Who can explain? Somebody talk to me. Who can try? If you don't try, I'm not going to continue. The condition here for teaching him of being the things because it's not coachable. But the condition here to be a mentor is to have the formula for what works. The condition I'm looking for is who's teachable, who's coachable. What you're looking for in a mentor is who has done something over and over and it has worked. So you're looking for someone that knows what works and can teach it. I'm looking for someone that can teach. I'm looking for someone that has the knowledge that can transfer to you, who has done it over and over again. That's the condition. The question I was asking, so, okay, there must be something there for me now, Rabbi. There must be something there for me now. Eh? When I said I didn't get paid, does it mean there's nothing there for me? There's something there for me now. What's in there for me? The opportunity, the fertile ground for me to sow my seed of knowledge is the opportunity there for me. When I sow that seed in the fertile ground and produces results, the result will find me back in what. So wherever in the world I find a teachable person, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yes. Yes. So which means Dr. K could have been in London and I'll still go to London.
I'm here.
Yeah, hello. Make sense? When you plant a corn, a seed of corn, a grain of corn, what do you receive? When the corn grows, what do you harvest? A grain of corn?
Crops.
You harvest a cob. So you don't reap what you sow. You always reap more than what you sow. Are you seeing what's in there for me now? Huh? Yes, yes. You don't reap what you sow. You always reap more than what you sow. If you sow in a grain of rice, you have. If you plant a seed of mango, what would you have?
A tree.
A tree of mango. A tree of mango. Come and talk to me now. Linda, what do you get it? Do you understand what I'm saying? What? You're not supposed to be here now. You're not supposed to be here now. So you're supposed to be, we are discussing about you, against you, I something. You can't get this. You're not supposed to be here. I'm talking about ATP, not. But did you give me ATP? No, I want ATP for him because he was busy last night working. Huh? You get ATP?
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense? You guys are not talking to me. Or if you, let me tell you what's going to happen. If you guys are not listening and taking notes and understanding me, we will disband this relationship. Eh? No, it's not by my choice. I don't want to disband the relationship because I must get fruitfulness. And I cannot get fruitfulness by itself unless I pour into someone else. And if I notice you're not practicing what I'm taking Dr. Tettey. When I was talking to Dr. Tettey in Nigeria, he's not the one that invited me. He said, I will come. And he didn't say me, I don't have money. He didn't say that. So come on, he was just telling me what he's doing. I'll come and help. I said, it will not cost you anything. Now, how many people have registered for tomorrow? Can you guess how many people? Up to 100 people? Do you tell you what's going to happen? My comment will pay for itself. So I'll make sure there is no cost to the people that brought me. Because when I teach tomorrow, they'll be so hungry, they want more. And I'll teach them again the next day. And may God help their soul. If tomorrow was so good that they got more than they deserve, more than they paid, they got more than they can ever imagine, right? How do they feel if I give them another day free of charge without paying? You guys are not. But I'm going back to Nigeria. You guys are not. No, I'm going back to Nigeria.
Oh, stay.
No, I'm going back to Nigeria.
Oh, please stay.
Lie. I am not. You guys are not ready. You guys are already gotten to your pinnacle. There's no point. Time.
Mr. Ego, please stay.
Okay. Stop. Not working. I'm not getting anything I want. You can sit down, yeah. I need you to stay in the class. Now, if what I'm teaching is not enough 80 people, you just go the voila. Yeah. Good job for myself. Yes. Carry your bag and your laptop. Come on. Oh no! You are the land. You're the land. Stay there. Don't distract my doctor. And next, don't be talking to Dr. Kelly. So I don't know which of them is. I don't know whether there's a good. And I have one good grant already. That makes sense. Now I don't know about anybody else. I know Dr. Kelly is a good grant. I'm worried, and maybe Gifty, a good grant. Maybe Ernest. Maybe Mills. Yes, this is so. Who can explain what I'm trying to? Who can explain this one? Yo, I love your answer. Very nice. Yes. Okay. Who can explain this for me? What do you understand? No, what do you understand? Yes. Yes. Mentor. Right. Why? So I can receive my own. I have to receive my reward. My reward is provoked by your own reward. If you're not able to display the result that I have in your life to the world, if you're not having results, there's no way I can be paid. There's no way the reward, there's no way my name can be established. So you must. So this is not about max. This is about Ugochukwu Mog. Say it.
So,
Making sure he gets returns on his investment in the life of the people, by the people being successful in their own right, so that the universe can say, this man's life has created value in other people's life. Let's trace the source of the man's life. As he's tracing it to me, he's tracing my own to somebody else. He's tracing somebody else to somebody else. That's how the universe replicates and replenishes itself. With my results, whoever helped me gets rewarded because his name is captured in the essence of life.
Mm.
So, but in an event you're no longer receiving and applying, how would my, just like planting a seed in the soil and the seed dies. And I thought maybe, oh, I'm teaching, they're not understanding. No, I should find the soil. You know John F. Kennedy, right? He said, I would rather go up the hill with one person that is willing than drag 300 people that are unwilling. Say that to me. I would rather go up the hill with the one person that is willing than drag 300 people down, which means you won't even go up the hill in the first place, because dragging them will pull you down. Yes.
So that
yes. Yes.
So it is the farmer's job.
Mm.
Some particular soil.
Mm.
The roots.
Mm. Mm. Yes. Yes. So it's not the farmer's job to find. The farmer's job is to plant as many soils as possible and wait and watch and say whichever one that springs, he rushes his activity there and plants more in that person's life. So as I'm teaching, I'm watching. And I said, let's have meeting today. In all of Dr. Keo's paper, I was expecting this place would be filled up. And I've been wondering since in Nigeria. And I saw only this. So now I'm trying to find out who wants them. But I don't know. Because in Igbo, they said, they said, means all lizards are all facing their stomach on the ground. You don't know which one has a bad stomach. You have to keep planting and waiting to see who is germinating.
Mm.
Do you understand? Mm. I don't know. It might be this woman that is just casual here. She might be the one that tomorrow will shock me. Does that make sense? It might be he's always answering my question, but he doesn't take it seriously. Maybe he answers it intelligently. After he says, let's go, morning, let's go and enjoy our life. But this one might go my last night and be tired reading and planning and start calling meetings and starting my people. And I'm not seeing him. I'm not seeing when she's doing that though. All of a sudden, the next meeting, she comes with 4 people. I'm like, what happened? He said, this woman was teaching us what you're explaining. And I said, what happened? He said, that day I left. Do you know that my son was busy with hospital? Who would you teach more? The person that explained it in class or the people that brought more for people in the class? They'll ask, wow, what did you do to them?
Hmm.
Who would you help?
Hmm.
So I came to Ghana to look for people who wants to build social capital. That's what I'm now on a hunt. I want to let you know this trip is my first trip in Ghana. This is my first trip that is based on me coming on my own accord. I've gotten one. I'm looking for those. I am looking for those that are willing to build. I will be in the field with you. I will build with the people that are going to be committed to this process. Because I already know my knowledge works. I've done it over and over again. Does that make sense? And the evidence of knowledge is so 6 months from now, 1 year from now, you should be earning some decent amount of money based on the knowledge I am going to plant. Which means I'm hoping to be richer by your results. I'm hoping to get more people people in a certain level of knowledge to see your result and say, man, yeah, you met this man 2 months ago, your life is like this. And I said, my fee is $300. They willingly and gladly do what? Pay it. Why? Because they have seen. So I'm no longer explaining, oh, he's a man of wisdom. No, next time I'm coming, the next not yet I cannot contain the people there. That makes sense? Yeah. Make sense? Yeah. Yeah. So the truth is, I know how to get the results. I want those who are willing to learn how to do it. So if I come, this one, I'm the one teaching. So I'm coming next month. One of us should be teaching with me. If I come next 2 months, maybe one of us will just be teaching with me until the next person is ready. Maybe 6 months from now, if I'm coming in my tent, the line of speakers from this place